In recent news, several people have been reported missing in Greece, including that of Dr. Michael Mosley. However, several weeks ago, father and son, Tom and Richie Parry, went missing while hiking in Glencoe. Often, causes such as extreme weather conditions, accidents, and a lack of signal can lead to these tragedies. I wanted to find out more about the bigger picture and whether more education on hiking and hill walking is needed. I joined the Chiltern Young Walkers Group for one of their weekend walks to find out more.
Hello, my name's Paul. I'm a part of the team that helped run Chiltern Young Walkers. We've really noticed that in the last few years, especially since COVID times and lockdown, that we've had far more people coming out to join us, people who perhaps hadn't tried and thought about hiking before. There's a lot of people who come for the first time who aren't prepared for a full day out of hiking, whether it be for not having enough water or food to last the day, because if you're out all day you won't always be able to get something else. You're not always going to be near a shop to buy more food or water. There's people who, you've got a nice pair of trainers, but those won't always be suitable for the type of terrain you're on. Sometimes it'll be slippery, it'll be muddy, especially at the moment with the weather that we've had over the last couple of years. And your trainers will not give you the grip, and it's very easy to slip and fall. There's quite a few problems with just being reliant on your phone, because your phone battery can die when it gets wet, it doesn't work as well. You can lose signal, so if you haven't downloaded the maps, you can download maps in advance and have them on your phone, so if you lose signal, you can still use it. But if it gets wet, that makes it much harder to use. It's always good to have something physical on a piece of paper as a backup. It will help you get out of those tricky situations. There's definitely a skill involved in using Ordnance Survey maps. There's a lot of detail on them. Sometimes there's too much detail compared to what we're used to with other online maps. And there is a skill that needs to be learned, and you can, because there are courses out there which will take you through it. There's the National Navigation Award Scheme, which will take you through the basics of reading a map up to some really fine detail about how to navigate in the dark. I think there's always a lot of benefit from learning something as a child, and I can remember my dad teaching me the basics of how to read a map just out of necessity, and it really is one of those skills that I've now kept into my adult life and to help other people to learn as well. It's much easier to learn these things as a child, and you will discover that what you've learned as a child is so easy to apply even after you've not used it for a long time. But what I do to stay safe is think about where I'm going, plan for the unexpected, look at the weather, but then also plan for that weather to not be what's predicted, because it can change, especially if you go up into the mountains. The weather can change in an instant, and it can be very different at altitude, especially as you go higher up. It can be a lot cooler. So plan for the unexpected, take everything with you, even the things that you think, I don't need this, but make sure you don't take too much and weigh yourself down.